As a child, we all long for a hero. As a society as a whole, we search for that leader that can be our hero. But as we mature and as we grow, it dawned on us that the hero is inside every one of us. And in the world's social media, we all start at zero. And slowly we search deep within ourselves to find who we are. And we have that moment of truth where we embrace that the hero that we've been searching for has been there all along. It is living deep inside of every one of us. And we start embracing that journey and we become that hero that we search for.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 72 of Zero to Hero. Got another awesome guest coming at you today. Her name is Celeste Aguirre. She is the owner and massage therapist at Relief Muscle Manipulation. So let's go ahead and bring her in. Celeste, how are you this morning?
Hi, I'm doing well. That intro gets me every time.
You know, it's funny. I've been doing this for a while now, and I forget to watch the intro video from time to time because there's other things going on. But I was just watching it, and I really love the part where he brings up that there's a hero in every single one of us. And it's something
Yes.
that I think we commonly forget. You know, like we were talking before the show, I'm like, I don't do anything, you know, and it's like a good reminder to have that stuff. So, yeah, absolutely. I absolutely love that. So, Celeste, tell us a little bit about Relief Muscle Manipulation and what you guys are doing over there.
Okay, well, it's a massage practice where we focus on deep tissue and trigger point release. We do all hands-on. Massage is beneficial on so many levels, different massage. But after working with chiropractors for about 7.5 years, we really learned how to tweak things to where you get results from the work. So there's a treatment plan and there's an end goal. So it focuses more on getting you back to not feeling so achy. So that's what we do.
Yeah, as a former Marine myself, I definitely know what it feels like to be achy pretty consistently. When you say deep tissue, it makes me like want to squirm. Right? It makes my
Yes,
like
no, deep tissue a lot of the times is there's a misconception that deep tissue requires a lot of pressure, but deep tissue actually just means working the deeper tissue, deeper muscles. So the massage therapist needs to be focused on specific muscle and muscle groups. So it's more about what the massage therapist is targeting versus how much pressure is being used. So the pressure is very much up to each client and each person, but the work is very specific and targeted work.
I love that. Yeah, so it's kind of a misleading title for massage therapy because I think that's the conception a lot of people have is deep tissue is really kind of getting in there, right? But it's it's more targeting certain muscle groups. Am I hearing that right?
Yes, that's correct. And we'll get some clients that go in there and say, you know what, I can take all the pressure you have, go on in there. But because we're taking basically the bully away from the group, just one muscle at a time, that person can't really handle that much pressure.
Yeah, when it's all over, it's like, yeah, go for it. When you start
yes, when it's all over and when it's muscle group or like a whole back, let's say, that's different from when you're isolating a muscle and just working that particular muscle. So yeah, so a lot of people think that they can go in because they've had other deep tissue massages, that they can go in and someone can well on them. And we start light. Well, we don't start light. We start firm and then we check in and we decide from there where the person is.
Perfect. So it's kind of customized to each person. I love that. So talk a little bit about why somebody should seek out deep tissue massages kind of specifically, right? That's kind of the specialty that you guys have there. So, what ailments or accidents, those kind of things, should people really seek that out?
They should seek it out when they're really serious about receiving the treatment because it will be time and financial investment. So it's definitely a team effort. So seek it out when you really do have the time to put into yourself and receive that treatment regularly and then receive it monthly because you are wanting to put an end to those achiness. assuming that there's no underlying issue, of course. If there was, we would definitely say, hey, we did what we could here. It's probably time to check in with your doctor. There might be something more going on. But yes, someone should seek it out when they're just tired of the achiness, tired of being in pain, tired of that burning sensation in the neck or in the shoulder, in the back, when they really want to start being able to move and enjoy their day, invest in themselves. When they're ready to invest in themselves, I guess it's when it's time to seek out, what we do at Relief. It's just, I understand being achy, and thank you for your service for the Marines.
Oh,
My
thank you for
boyfriend
support.
actually is a former Marine as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
So luckily for him, he has an in-house massage therapist.
Right. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's got to be an awesome perk for sure.
I have experienced firsthand the level of pain that you probably are experiencing regularly. So yes, my heart goes out to you and all the Marines and all military service members that have put their body through all that wear and tear. So it's definitely a passion to help people out of pain.
Well, we appreciate the support for sure. Yeah, and it sounds like it's really kind of when you're ready to improve the lifestyle, right? I mean, it's a lifestyle thing of, hey, I'm tired of hurting all the time, right? I really need to get in there and see Celeste and get that
Yes.
deep tissue massage without the massive pressure, right?
Yes.
And really just targeted muscle relief. I love that. That's so good. Well, Celeste, before we get into the meat of the show, where are you? Where can people find you location wise if they want to just come in and schedule an appointment with you?
Okay. I am located 5 minutes north of the downtown airport, so off of Northwest Vivian Road. I'm Kansas City, but borderline Riverside. So that area, it's very easily located off the highway, and it has great parking, ample parking.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, look them up. Look them up. Let's get into the meat of it here, Celeste. So, not really Relief, right? But who is Celeste Aguirre? Tell us a little bit about you and give us your elevator pitch.
Oh, my elevator pitch. Okay. Well, I'm first generation American, and I've been a massage therapist for 16 years, 17 years this summer. And I really enjoyed what I did, and I got a chance to work at a franchise, a spa, and alongside chiropractors. And I kind of honed in my skill a little bit more to deep tissue only with working with the chiropractors. And I got in that comfortable. I loved working at Kansas City Chiropractic. Absolutely nothing bad to say. But, you get into that place after 7 years of one location. You get into that place as, am I doing enough? And one day I sat down with my grandpa, and for the first time, he told me about his journey from Mexico to the United States. And it kind of just opened my heart up to the possibility of maybe, since he's still around, I'm blessed with him still being around, both my grandparents on my mom's side. I thought to myself, maybe I can try really doing the most I can do and go ahead and open my own practice and go ahead and do what I show my grandpa, hey, thank you so much for the sacrifices you made so that I can have as much of an opportunity, that American dream, and reach for it. And I thought to myself, worst case scenario, it doesn't work out. At least I tried. But so far, keeping my fingers crossed, so far so good. So that's a little bit about me, and just have a strong connection to my grandparents, and really just show them the appreciation of making that sacrifice. I went from leaving my comfort zone with people that I love working to opening up my own massage practice.
I love that. That's so powerful. I mean, and that's so America, right? Or what America is supposed to be, right? I mean, and it's beautiful that your grandpa is getting to see you kind of fulfill this journey, right? And really
Yes.
almost kind of bring it full circle, it sounds like, right? I mean, I assume you came to America looking for more
Yeah.
opportunity, right? And here you are now, a business owner in the middle of the country. That's such a beautiful, beautiful thing. I love that.
Thank
Now,
you.
now starting a business obviously comes with a barrage of different obstacles, one of them being your social media, right? You start social media with 0 followers whenever you open up those accounts. So talk a little bit about what that journey has been like for you, and some of the struggles that you've come up, and some of the successes that you've had.
Oh, well, thankfully, I was blessed to meet Erin Folk of Lily and James Creative, and she has been very helpful in guiding and leading me in the direction of social media. So I kind of handed her the reins after trying it myself, and then just finding it's just overwhelming, running a business, treating clients, and trying to keep Relief known. So that was the easy part. The fact that I opened in February of 2020, maybe 2 weeks before the complete shutdown happened,
Yeah.
and opening a business when a time that touches a no-no, that one
Right.
was a little bit more difficult. But because I had already had a very loyal client base, it eased the blow a little bit. So that was, but social media has been doing decent. But I have definitely been blessed with between word of mouth. So very much focusing on current clients and appreciation of current clients has been very, very helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of people think of marketing and social media marketing as constantly attracting new customers,
Mhm.
right? And I think a lot of people lose sight of the fact that there's other things that we use social media for, like nurturing
Yes.
our current customers, right? But then
Yes.
also showing the culture of the business, right? For anybody that's out looking to, find a new spot to be a massage therapist, right? It's really good to
Yes.
highlight those things on socials and kind of let them know what to expect before they come in and put in an application with you, or make them want to put in an application with you. So that's so good. And you had the foresight to realize I'm not going to have time to do this, right? And sought
Yes.
outside help. And obviously we know Lillian James and Aaron Folk, and that's awesome. And I'm that person as well, right? I'm not the social media person at J29. We've got a great department that does all that stuff. So I'm with you. I'm like, I don't get it. I don't know how to do this stuff. So luckily there are people out there that do know, right? And can help us out with
Yes.
those things. So that's so beautiful. Now, Celeste, every superhero has a defining moment. What do you think yours is when it comes to your life and career?
A defining moment?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not understanding the question.
Yeah. What was that kind of like pivotal moment in your life, that kind of changed it for the better, or your career?
Oh, I would have to say definitely when my grandpa decided to open up his story about that. He just honestly, maybe one day I'll make a video of the story, but just so heartfelt because he came at, obstacle after obstacle after obstacle, and it's just I felt very blessed to be able to hear those stories firsthand, because I mean a lot of us have our generations have come from different countries and everything, but I am one of the few that I feel like I get to hear it firsthand from my grandpa, who left, his comfort zone, his country, and got to share the stories. There's one specific story where he told me that he spoke no English, and he was working at a picking. Oh, what is the word I'm looking for? Not farm, not factory. Anywho, he was out there in fields. Thank you.
There you go. You got it.
Out in the fields picking, and his boss came. One of the trucks that they had got stuck in the mud, and he had absolutely no idea how to drive. And this was a stick shift truck. And so his boss lines everyone up, and he says, "Hey, anyone that knows how to get this out of the truck out of the mud gets to go home a little early." He had no idea. No one stood up. He didn't know how to speak English. He didn't know how to drive at all, had no driver's license. And he said he looked left, he looked right, and he said, meh. And so he stuck his hand up and said, I'll try it. And he didn't get the truck out of the mud. But the boss gained so much respect for him that he actually gave him a raise, and then went ahead and moved him up as deliverer instead of
That's
picking.
awesome.
And I thought, you know what, Grandpa, I have to at least try. So I think that was a defining moment where I think to myself, look left, look right, give it a try,
Somebody's got to do it. Yeah. Might as well be you.
So,
I love that. That's
so
so
that,
good. And it kind of goes back to the last question about social media too, right? Is like, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? Just get out there and do it,
yeah.
try it out, and you'll learn, as you go.
At that point, his goal was to go home early,
Yeah.
but instead he got an even better outcome where he got a pay raise and he got to deliver trucks. And he says that he felt like a king with the wind blowing in his hair, delivering all the produce that was being picked. And I thought, That's beautiful, you know?
I bet. Oh yeah, to go from the field to the truck all day. Yeah, sign me up for that. That's awesome.
You get an even better reward just for trying, you know? His reward, he thought he was going home, but instead he got even better. And I thought, well, let's, anytime I hit that fear, I think about it. Let's just try it and see.
That's so perfect. That's so good. I love that answer. Now, Celeste, every hero has attributes, right? Things that kind of make them a hero. What are the attributes that you feel really define a hero, or what qualities really define what a hero is?
I think integrity. Integrity really defines a hero. Someone that's that's doing things to help the community as a whole versus just yourself, you know, self-interest. I mean, we do end up feeling good about ourselves, like that episode in Friends where it says there's no selfish need, there is no such thing as an unselfish deed, you know. But I really do think that integrity defines a hero.
Yeah, I love that. That's a huge one, right? I love the Friends episode as well. You know, and obviously, you know, doing good things makes everybody feel good, right? But
Mhm.
if we're doing things to do good things versus doing things to make ourselves feel good, I feel like that's a little bit different, right?
Yes,
It's okay
yes,
to receive that kind of subtle feel good on the backside, but let's make
yeah,
sure that we're doing things for the right reasons for sure, which is a
absolutely.
great point. All right, Celeste, last question for you. Now, if you had to choose any superhero out there that relates best to Celeste Aguirre, who would that be? And tell us a couple reasons why.
Well, I have to, off the top of my head, I'd have to say Wonder Woman.
Love it. Tell us
um,
why.
not only because I mean she's strong, but she's also kind and caring. So she's not full of herself, and she knows she's strong, but she's not boastful about it. She's just confident in that level, and helps she helps with holding back as well, so that the person can help themselves, and then she'll step in to help them if she feels like they need that help. So
I
I
love that.
feel like that's someone. And being a mom, I have 3 kids, so you have to stop yourself from doing everything for your kids because you're not helping them in the end. So I think that's why I relate or resonate more with her.
Yeah, that's something that we've been trying to teach my daughter. I have a 5-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old son, almost 3. But she's very much the voice for him. We're like, let him do it, let him figure it
Yes,
out. You
yes,
know, she's like,
yes,
he
yes,
doesn't know words. I'll say it. It's like
yes.
he's never gonna know words if you're always talking for him.
That tends
But
to happen.
yeah. No, I love that answer, and it really goes back to what you said about the attributes that define a hero, right? I mean, Wonder Woman has the lasso of truth, right? Which, when we
Yes.
think about integrity, right, that's kind of directly relates back to that, and she's always being true to herself as well, which you obviously are as well. I can tell just from our 20-minute conversation here. So, I love that. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Now, Celeste, thank you so much for coming on the show. How can people get a hold of you? How can they connect with you? What are the socials? What's your website?
Okay, well, the socials are you can find us on Facebook, LinkedIn, and TikTok, Relief Muscle Manipulation, and also Instagram as well. And you can visit our website. We do have online booking, and I just hired my first hire, and I'm super excited to get him booked up. His name's Ryan Roker, and we've been working together a lot on training and getting the same results for clients. And you can visit our website at reliefmusclemanipulation.com and do some online booking, or you can call us directly. Our phone number is 816-305-7802.
Absolutely. That's awesome. So you've got options now at Relief as well. So make sure you get out there, schedule your appointment. Celeste, again, thank you so much for coming on the show. You're awesome.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for this opportunity. This was fun.
Love it. Love hearing that. All right. Well, everybody out there, have a good day. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, are we still live? Hey guys, we're still live. Hey guys, this is Kevin Kwok, founder of J29 Creative Group. So who are we? We're a marketing agency here in Kansas City. We're all about a holistic approach to marketing that builds your brand and nurtures online community. But to be honest with you, you guys don't care.